We'll turn now our attention to a push for reform in Chicago's gig economy. A proposed ordinance would boost wages, job protections as well for rideshare drivers in Chicago. Many of them are saying they've struggled for far too long under unpredictable working conditions. But NBC5's Christian Farr is here to tell us that major companies like Uber and Lyft say these changes would come at a higher cost for riders and eventually, Christian, for the city as well.
That is true, Stephan. We are here in Streeterville along this block where we usually see a lot of taxis and rideshare cars here. Well, this ordinance has been an idea since 2023. And rideshare activists thought it would be voted on last year. Of course, that did not happen. So what's going to happen on Thursday? This is going to go before the Workforce Development Committee. If it passes out of that committee, there could be a full city council vote on this next week. How are you feeling about this ordinance?
Drivers really have worked hard to get their stories out there, and this is we're so happy to see that this is finally coming to a place where maybe we can conclude this campaign and actually see some positive changes for workers.
What is it about this ordinance that you think is so very important?
As chair of workforce development at City Council, I've been a champion for raising wages for workers throughout my tenure in City Council. And especially as chairperson of the committee, we've raised wages for restaurant workers. We're looking forward to more paid time off for all employees in the city of Chicago. And now we're looking at our rideshare drivers. They live in every community in the city of Chicago, every ward, and they deserve a raise.
What do you think those improvements will look like with this ordinance? What does it look like to an average driver like yourself?
I think the first thing that drivers will notice is that they'll be paid fairly for their time, and I think that will improve customer experience drastically. But I think the other important stuff in the ordinance that really needs to be addressed is deactivations. Drivers really just do not know what is going to cause them to lose their job. It could happen at any time.
Uber and Lyft are both fighting the ordinance. In a statement, Uber said the proposed legislation would dramatically raise ride costs for Chicagoans by nearly 40%, slash city tax revenues by tens of millions of dollars, and force workforce reductions impacting up to 10,000 drivers.
We've worked with the companies as well to try and come to a bargain. Doesn't seem like we're going to be on 100% agreement, but we've taken a lot of consideration to what the companies have said.
And of course, that was Alderperson Michael Rodriguez. He's been pushing for this for a very long time. He is the one that's pushing it in the Workforce Development Committee. Now, Lyft sent a letter to that committee asking them to reconsider this ordinance. And in their own statement, they have said that fares could increase by more than 50% if it passes. Again, that committee vote is going to happen on Thursday, and it could go before the full city council next week. Reporting live here in Streeterville, Christian Farr, NBC5 News. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Christian.